Limpopo and Gauteng as part of a tender fraud investigation. The move follows the Durban High Court order for Mathibeli to retract statements alleging corruption by the KZN Provincial Police Commissioner, Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. Mathibeli was accused of making defamatory claims about General Mkhwanazi. The police operation is ongoing. And for the latest on this, we join on the line by Specialist Investigator Mike Bolhuis. A very good morning to you, sir, and welcome.
Morning. Thanks for the opportunity.
Mr. Bolhuis, what specific aspects of this tender fraud case that was registered in Johannesburg prompted the issuance of these search warrants across multiple provinces in KZN, Limpopo, as well as Gauteng? And can you perhaps clarify which tenders or government entities are under scrutiny in relation to Calvin Mathibeli's businesses?
Well, it seems like any and everything that Mathibeli is involved with is being scrutinized, and there's enough evidence, so much so that all these raids were executed. I am fully aware, and I fully trust the police in this. They have done thorough investigations. This obviously follows after disputes between Mathibeli and General Mkhwanazi as well, which is two things that I agree with. If you attack the police, you must understand you're obviously identifying yourself, and why would you? And that needs to be investigated, and that also led to all these investigations and these raids. Now, you might think, is that personal? But it's not. And at the end of the day, these raids has taken all the evidence of the investigation that was done, and the evidence will be scrutinized. All documentation, digital and electronic devices and information all over the country regarding the possibility of suspected irregular awarding of government tenders. So any and everything Mathibeli is involved with has been taken and will be scrutinized, and this is an ongoing investigation, obviously.
Now, given the recent Durban High Court order requiring Mathibeli to retract his defamatory statements about Commissioner General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi and the timing of these raids shortly afterward, is there any evidence or investigative link suggesting that the tender fraud probe may be connected to or separate from the prior disputes and allegations of harassment or intimidation involving the KZN police?
If I understand the question correctly, does it mean that General Mkhwanazi took matters in his own hands and that all power corrupts? No. The mere fact that Mathibeli has made all these accusations, which criminals do, in order to try and prevent police from further probing or dealing with them. They would say that the police are intimidating them, wants to kill them, wants to plan plots and all kinds of things. And the general and the police acted correctly. They went to the court, and the court enforced that Mathibeli must remove and retract everything that was said. So if there was any evidence of maliciousness whatsoever from the police, they would have taken him out or would have planted him or acted against him. They didn't. We once again want to reiterate that we fully stand behind General Mkhwanazi since day one, because he took the first step. He stood up and he says that he acts and presents information with facts. And we like that word, facts. And he's been proven himself even up to today. So we fully back the police here.
Earlier, you talked about the evidence that was seized. Just briefly, do we know what types of evidence or items have been seized so far during these raids?
Well, the police now recently has changed, and it seems like the new units and the previous police that have identified themselves that they are against corruption is now taking things on a much more serious level than the last 20 years. So I assume, and from what I've heard and what we have seen, they have done thorough raids, taking everything. They will leave no stone unturned, and they will leave nothing behind. You know, in a raid, when you get your search warrant and search and seizures, it includes absolutely any and everything pertaining any possible tenders, any other businesses, any other links, any forms of nepotism, any form of documentation whatsoever pertaining businesses, and that will all be scrutinized and used against Mathibeli as evidence. That which is not will obviously be returned and will be not included.
Thank you.